Alright, so we're going to continue off with letter F, and it says create a column listing the assigned letter grade for the percentage score. Use a formula to determine the letter grade based on the grading scale provided. So it says C 6.0 grading scale. So let's go down here. Okay, so here's the grading scale, right? And we'll use this when we calculate the letter grade. So 0 to 60, 0 to 59 is an F, and it looks like a 93 is the cutoff for a full letter grade. So 0, 3, and 7. So we're going to use this scale. Okay. And here we go. We're going to type a bit. We're going to, well, let's see how they want this titled. Letter grade. Okay, so we're going to come up here and type letter grade. Hit enter, widen this out, and then we're going to have a long if statement. Okay, there's a couple ways you can do this, but I think the long if statement is the best way to do it. So we're just going to read this off and go from there. We're going to call this a nested if statement. So equals if, and so what we're going to do is we're going to say if this is less than 60%, then this is what we're going to do. We're going to say quotations, it's an F. Hit comma, and if it's false, then we're going to write another if. So if, open parentheses, if, and we'll type F2 is less than, let's see what the next one is, less than 63%, hit the comma, then we're going to type D minus as the grade. So that's the pattern we're going to use for this whole grade scale. It's going to be a long scale, but it's okay. Alright, and then the value if it's false, put another if in there and be if F2 is less than 65, I think. Oh, 67. 67, comma, then we're going to put D. Another comma, and then if it's false, if it's not, if it doesn't satisfy those, then we'll keep just writing ifs. So just follow along. F2 is less than 70%, then it will be a D plus. If not, then just keep going. If F2, and I'll zoom in a little more so you can see it. It's going to be a long formula going on here. You can even look up here if you want to get specific. I don't know if that helps. That probably didn't help. But that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, so if F2 is less than 73, then C minus 73%, then quotations C minus. Otherwise, if F2 is less than 77%, I think that's what it is. Yep. If it's less than 77, then it's going to be a C. If not, then if you just go back and forth, on and on and on. This is literally what it is. F2 less than 80%, If it is, then it's a C++. If not, if F2 is less than 83%, then B minus, whoops, have to have those quotations, otherwise it won't work, B minus. It's not, if F2 is less than 87%, then B, not if F2 is less than 90%, then you get a B plus. If not, if F2, almost to the end, less than 93%, then A minus. If not, if F2 less than 97%, I think that's what it is. Oh, there isn't one. Okay, so this is where it stops. It stops after 93. So we'll be looking at that. So we'll delete this. And so basically, if it's not between 90, if it's greater than 93, if it's less than 93, it's an A minus. But if it's greater, we're going to call it an A. And that's where the formula ends. So now what we have to do is notice these parentheses have colors. We have to keep hitting the parenthesis sign until it closes all those functions. So let's do it. So that one closes that one closes that one. Keep going all the way. Keep going all the way to that one. Okay, and so once you get to there, this is what your formula should look like. One thing I noticed was in this formula right here, okay, this needs to have a percent sign, otherwise it won't turn out right. So add one right there. Okay. The trick with these big formulas is they have to be exactly perfect. If they're not, it won't work. So we'll check through this again. So F2 less than or equal to 60%. That's correct. It'll be an F. F2 less than or equal to 63%, then D minus. Correct. Less than 67, D. 70%. Make sure those percent signs are in there. D plus. 73, C minus. 77%, C. And so forth. It looks like the rest of them have those percent signs. If you don't, and it doesn't work, give me a call. I'll help you find it. But it has to match exactly as it's written here. So if you want to take a minute and pause and make sure you have this exactly on your screen, that's a great idea. So once you do that, hit enter, and we're going to drag this formula all the way down. Okay? And it should give us our grade scale. Boom. Alright? And so we'll just look through these to make sure everything turns out right. So 23% is an F, 90% is an A minus, 78 is a C plus, 61 is a D minus, 62 D minus, 98 is an A. So far all these do match as it's written on the other page for the scale. So you want to do that. You want to make sure that that's correct. And then once you do, hit Command S to save your project. Okay? And so, with that being said, 7 is format the worksheets. Format the worksheets by adding colors, borders, font styles, etc. We'll go ahead and do that on the next sheet, on the next video.